Welcome to the Freganomics Business Model Part 1. The Strategy. This series of 3 videos explains why Frega exists, who it benefits, where it resides, what it is, and how it achieves its goal. It is anticipated that the world's population will reach 9.7 billion by the year 2050, and without proper preparation, this level of demand on our resources is highly likely to lead to food and water wars. The United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Developments has therefore proposed 17 crucial targets to be hit by the year 2030, and the primary goal is eradicating poverty. This is exactly why Frega exists, to be the vehicle that takes disenfranchised communities and individuals out of poverty throughout the world. When considering who benefits, the answer is all of us. There are no winners when millions have nothing left to lose. On the other hand, every one of us stands to receive a growing passive income just for being part of the ecosystem. Frega is a decentralized autonomous organization, so it resides everywhere. It runs programmatically all over the world, with no premises and no employees, and instead of being owned by one individual, it is owned by everyone who chooses to become a member. There are no costs or restrictions to membership. All you need is access to a computer or smartphone. So what is Frega? Frega is a cooperative software and services platform owned by everyone who registers to become a member. It has been carefully designed to evolve finance from the economics of scarcity to the Freganomics of abundance, and move the wealth of the world from the hands of the few to the hands of the many. How is this achieved, and how do we prevent the money from flowing straight back to the few corporate giants that seem to control everything? The answer is to restructure cash flow, so that rather than it always flowing in one direction, it automatically recirculates and reappears in the hands of all of us, like feeding millions of freshwater springs, so that they, in turn, are able to perpetually feed the rivers. By contrast, the current business model drains us dry. We spend money on goods and services, advertising, marketing, e-commerce, transaction fees, data management, and an endless array of software and solutions controlled by a few corporate giants. So all the money flows away from us as individuals. But what if instead of those corporate giants, all of us, as co-owners of Frega, owned the software, services and advertising channels ourselves, and benefited from the circulation of trillions of dollars a year spent online and offline across every commercial sector? And what if all that money were considered as one continuous revenue stream to underpin the distribution of enormous wealth out to all its members? What if we, the owners, included journalists, producers, musicians, programmers and software developers of business, social and financial applications and services that we all want and need to use anyway? And what if we all understood that we were part of a mutual and symbiotic relationship where switching to our own superior applications and services would increase the financial reward for every one of us? What if merchants could provide their customers huge investment rewards? What if website owners could monetize their traffic and give their audience income for life? What if a single viral video could deliver a growing passive income that never ended? What if blogging, vlogging, or releasing music to even a small audience really did deliver an income? And what if just being a member gave every one of us a frictionless income sufficient to lift the poorest out of poverty? If all this and more were possible, would we take part? Of course we would. This is already happening. A growing number of people in 182 countries are already actively choosing Freganomics over economics. And as the penny drops and people around the world abandon conventional businesses in droves in favour of those that financially support them in return, those businesses that are being left behind will be clamouring to get on board. And as they do, they and everyone else wins. This is how Frega is reorientating global cash flow, taking financial control back out of the hands of the few and returning it to the hands of the many. Part 2 of the Freganomics business model will break this overview down and consider the software and services Frega offers its members, the ownership of these tools, the revenues, and how they are distributed. Thank you.